Hey guys, Sauniche here with some Heroes of the Storm action on Garden of Terror. I will be playing Raynor on this map and most likely going more of an auto attack slash banshee build with him. I know you can build his Q a little bit differently now, but not something I particularly care for.
Are you ready?
So we're going to go with Seasoned Marksman to help out with this. And I believe we're going to go up to the top with, looks like Malfurion's going to go with Vala in the middle. That is actually a decision I support. And we are going to look at our teams. We have Illidan, Raynor, Vala, and Zeratul on my team, so no shortage of damage over here. Versus Malfurion, or with Malfurion as well.
4, 3,
versus a Raynor, Stitches, Zeratul, Tassadar, and Rhaegar. So a much more balanced team with a lot more support and a lot more health. For our opponents, but we'll see how that ends up working out for us. If Illidan can dive on top of, say, actually, there's no one he can really dive on top of. There's no super squishies on the other team, so we might have a bit of a problem with that.
Time to man up.
And I kind of wish I could make this visor go down. That would be absolutely amazing. Hopefully they add something like that in the future. So let's go, guys. See who I am laning up against, and it is indeed Stitches and Rhaegar. So they missed that first hook, and they are actually forcing me out of range here, which is rather unfortunate because they are zoning me out fairly well. Extra damage here and there, but I still got the experience for that one. See, I have one stack right there, so they're not actually zoning me enough to make a big deal about it, and they are actually going to end up. And I want to click on the. Oh, Rhaegar's getting taken way too much damage right there. There's Stitches as well, getting very, very greedy. So these guys are getting greedy, but they are taking a lot of damage for their efforts. And Stitch is trying to hook me right there. Not going to happen, buddy. He's using a lot of slam. He's almost burned his entire mana pool just to keep me back here. So you have Rhaegar decides to jump again with that healing totem. And he has healed himself up completely. I don't know if that is a case of.
It is time.
See, I do need a lot of help up here. Rhaegar's probably going to be in there picking up seeds for his team. So we'll see what we can do. I'm not sure where he is. There he is in the bush trying to jump in and get me. And unfortunately, I have not forced him to use a lot of his mana. Stitch's self-healing abilities a little bit too good.
It's all good.
And I do know they're going to be waiting for that hook. There's Rhaegar coming in too to try and get a little bit of extra damage, and ends up taking way more than he should have. There's the adrenaline rush finally kicking in. So it looks like my team is grabbing the bottom seeds, and we have more of those than our opponents at the moment. But I'm going to go with, since we don't have anybody on our team, I'm going to grab my Vampiric Assault so I can do a little bit better in this laning phase of staying in the map. I'm going to stay down here. I know Stitches is below us. Looks like my team is picking up all of the seeds from the bottom terror, and we are actually gaining quite the XP advantage right now. With no one up here in the top lane to push this back for my opponents. That's going to work out very nicely for us. I've almost healed myself up completely with that Vampiric Assault. Unfortunately, we have no one in the mid either, so I'm not really gaining much of a lead right here. There's Zeratul trying to get a little bit of extra damage on me. A little bit of burst going on. These might come into the bushes here, so I'm going to keep an eye out on that.
I see you survived another night.
So looks like it ended up being 98 to 92. There's Rhaegar coming in, and there's Stitches coming in as well, and I need to boost myself out. And actually, my adrenaline rush didn't actually kick in. So the whole enemy team is up here, and I need some serious defense from my team to come up. I'm going to actually focus on Zeratul here with his block. Though that probably was the wrong choice. There's a little bit of focus on Rhaegar now, and if we can do this, we're going to get a couple of them stuck. There goes Rhaegar down right there. Raynor's going to go down here. Well, actually, I don't know if Raynor's going to go down. He's getting a little bit close. Maybe with Zeratul or Illidan diving on him, I always get those two confused. But we ended up with 2 kills out of that, and yeah, it worked out pretty well for us, all things considered.
We should capture this mercenary camp.
So looks like they're getting some merc camps for us here up on the top. My team needs to spread back out and get in those lanes. There's Zeratul or Stitches trying to grab that extra damage on that hook. Not going to do that. I'm going to increase my movement speed per inspired hero. And looks like Rhaegar is actually super aggressive.
You can count on me.
And we are not pushing our lead as high as I would like it to be. So Rhaegar is actually very, very aggressive here, and then I can inspire that, and you're not going to be able to do anything to me, Rhaegar. And at least not anything worthwhile. So now Furion's starting to come up here, and with this support, I'll be able to do it quite a bit more, especially if we get them stuck right there. And with my team coming up, oh, let's inspire our heroes. I can take pot shots here and there. Stitches is going to miss that hook a ton, and still stacking this marksman up to 10, 4 minutes in. Not super great, but pretty good. I am getting the 2 per minute that you kind of need for this build to work, and looks like I will be fighting Stitches and Rhaegar here by myself. I'm not sure what Rhaegar's doing here. He's becoming very, very aggressive. And yeah, that is not working out for him at all. So I guess he could kind of do that if he wants to. That healing ward is being very, very pesky. I'm just going to take a few pot shots here and there against these two. Looks like they are coming forward to try and get that hook. And they will get it. I'm going to stutter step just a tad. Push these guys back even farther. And unfortunately now I am getting further and further behind. I cannot leave this lane because they are very dedicated to taking it. And without any extra damage to go, they were able to stop me from doing anything of any kind of damage really. So we want to get a few shots in here on Stitches. I'm not really sure where that regen of his is coming from. That is incredible regen. Shambler's up here. He's going to throw out a hook any second now. I know it. Zeratul goes down for my team. So Stitches is wanting something. Oh yeah, it looks like his regen is down into a little bit more acceptable levels now. I guess he's probably had a healing ward back there healing him up. I'm really not sure where that was coming from. It was incredible. There's our knight coming up. So I can take down these weakened minions in the back. They do die faster, and they do more DPS, so we can get those ones. Looks like my team is trying to take as many seeds as they can from the back. So there's level 10, so I'm going to pull up the Raiders. Zeratul goes down right there. Now it's just me and Stitches. And him doing that is actually going to stick me out in front of him and make this very, very easy on me. Come on, Banshees, get him. Finish him off, Raiders. That last couple of shots should do it. There we go. Got that last hit in right there. Adrenaline Rush keeping me alive for that trade. So it went fairly even. Looks like we do have a plant tower growing finally for my team. Increase the attack speed of all of these guys. That was a little weird, pushing him into the bush right there. And now we can do whatever we want. I'm going to move into the middle here and try and take this plant tower down with Illidan. Along with that last mercenary, we might lose our fort here any second now. There's our Terror moving across the map. And unfortunately, I was not able to get out of the way. Neither was Illidan. Before that last shot goes down, and we might be able to get somebody here. Looks like it was Tassadar who's moving out there, and if we can get that kill, that would be huge. What I do want is these extra seasoned marksman stacks and experience for my team. Take down this minion, and then I will push hard and all in with everyone. There's Zeratul coming forward, and if we can take out Raynor's Banshees, that'll be huge. Going into this. Doesn't stop the timer momentarily for us. Illidan needs to get out of there before he gets killed, and there he goes down. And then we do a little bit of extra damage here to Stitches if we can manage it. There's Rhaegar finally coming in for our enemies. We're going to inspire everybody, and now looks like the plant tower is peeling off to do a little bit of extra damage here and there. Yeah, we're going to go with Giant Killer, especially since I'm laning up against that Stitches quite often. Looks like, yeah, there they come. I thought they would be coming. There's Vala on the bottom. She should be able to get out of there, although it might be pretty close. Nope, not going to be able to. We can get this last kill off on this minion. I thought we had already taken care of those two. So looks like it will be Malfurion and myself moving in there. We can take out these guys. It's going to be pretty close as to whether or not we can actually do it. But nice job keeping me alive really, really well. All things considered. And Malfurion, I need you. Looks like the Banshees are coming out, and I got gorged right there, but Raynor's going to go down there. And with me coming out, they did get enough seeds right there to grab that one, and that's going to hurt a lot. Tassadar goes down, though, and Stitches goes down, too, so we get the full-on triple kill on that one. And now, come on, Banshees, get out of here. Neither team has lost a fort quite yet, but looks like Zeratul versus Zeratul duel down here we're going to have going on. And if we can take some pretty good Merc control right now, that would be absolutely huge. So it's helping with this. Take Malfurion's coming in to help me out. Vala moving in here as well. So one more shot on that. And we are going to grab Berserk right here. And this is where Raynor's auto attack build really starts to kick in. You can see that. Look at the damage chart. I'm actually at 27,000, which is almost 10,000 ahead of our closest opponent. And now there's our enemy terrors our enemy's terror coming up. Illidan with the hook. There goes Rhaegar down, and Illidan is turning this battle around in a big way. Looks like the Planetary is actually having to come up top here to help us out. And Malfurion's getting the jump. I'm not sure where Illidan is. That's kind of a bummer right there. If we can keep Zeratul from cloaking here, that's going to be huge. I'm not sure where my Banshees are.
My plans.
So I might be able to do something, although I only have one Banshee left, and Zeratul did take first aid. Oh, almost so close. He did take first aid, which is keeping him alive right there. And now I can take on this minion wave by myself. It's actually probably a terrible idea, but we're going to make it happen anyway. And we might end up trading a tower for a tower here. Zeratul moving back here with me. Looks like enemy Zeratul did fly down to the mid. They didn't actually get that kill. Or didn't get the tower, and now we've got Tassadar. Not tower at fort, excuse me. Let's go just 1 second here. So I'm not really sure which camp Malfurion wants to pick up. And where are our minions? They are coming up here pretty close.
You've lost a fort here.
So we did end up trading a fort for a fort right there. So there's Rhaegar taking some extra shots here and there. Illidan should get him off with the ancestral healing. That's going to be a little bit too much, and now it's 3 on 5 up top. My team can get up here and help me out. Looks like they are deciding to move towards the bottom lanes as it is.
And soon the
so we should have been able to have that if I had focused Rhaegar just a tad bit more. But to keep an eye on the ancestral healing ability. And if we take a look at our hero damage, we are very far ahead of the opposing team in terms of hero damage and also in terms of kills. 5 kills ahead here. Hero damage, their highest is 20,000. They do have a little bit more healing than we do, around maybe 12,000 more than we do. And Merc control is actually ours. Unfortunately, they are dealing with the Mercs very, very well. We are ending up behind in that regard. You can see this fort here is almost dead, so we're not too far behind. But very soon we will be there. Looks like Strafe is coming up on Tassadar. He's using his Archon to get out. And these Siege Giants should actually kill quite a bit. Looks like most of the enemy team has actually gone towards the bottom. Zeratul ends up getting himself killed. And now Malfurion and Vala are finding themselves in a terrible position. Illidan trying to fight Rhaegar up here on the top. There's Zeratul making a really, really good, really great... I cannot speak today. Zeratul making really quick work of Rhaegar up there. Man, I cannot speak today. Okay. Now then, what I am trying to say, and failing miserably, is that Zeratul's oh, looks like Raynor's using the Ancestor Healing on himself right there. So we're going to blow up Stitches instead, and then now I'm going to go after Rhaegar.
You're improving.
42,000 now on that hero damage for you. What I'm trying to say there is Zeratul Void Prism is allowing the enemy team time to group up and get in and out of the fights very, very quickly. There's the extra shot, and if we can focus Zeratul here, that's going to be huge. Take out the healing ward. There we go. There goes Rhaegar down. You can see here I'm doing about 240 or 246 damage per shot at this point. So if we can go to Garden Terror up here, with 3 of them dead, especially with their support dead, I don't think they're going to try and get up here to fight us. It will be kind of interesting if they do, and just in case they do, I'm actually going to get on the other side of the Plant Terror, so that they have to go through the Plant Terror and get to us for this fight to actually be effective for them. And if we can get level 20, that's when this build will really kick in. 31 stacks of Seasoned Marksman. So it's actually right on schedule for that 2 stacks per minute that you really should try and be shooting for. Big fight down here with our opponents going on. All of my cooldowns are back up. And I will be focusing down Stitches. Actually, I'll be focusing down Zeratul big time. Oh, okay, we'll focus down Stitches. And now we're going to focus down Tassadar. He goes down, and if we can get... Oh man, looks like the Banshees are actually having a fight up there.
Dawn has come, heroes.
Somebody needs to go grab our Garden Terror. Nicely done to wipe the whole enemy team. And before somebody picks up our Plant Terror, I want to pick up this, and we're going to go get Nexus Frenzy. Increases my range and damage by another 20%. You see just how fast I actually do attack. I can almost do these guys by myself. A little bit of extra damage. 50,000 damage on the hero damage, along with 16 kills to 1. So this is working out very, very nicely for us. The enemy team does know I'm here if they are paying attention to the map in any way, shape, or form. Unfortunately, they're all dead, so there's nothing they can do about it. Looks like Illidan is pushing the bottom, so I'm going to go help Illidan push the bottom with these knights that are coming in, and we should actually be able to do a ridiculous amount of siege damage. Especially if I use all of these ultimates. You see just how fast I attack right there. Every time that yellow button comes up, I get just a little bit more. And I do have the Raynors up as well. So with Plant Terror coming down this way, and most of the enemy team there, unfortunately I've used my Berserk already. So that could be a bit of a problem for us. I'm trying to use my Banshees to take out the enemy Banshees. Probably not the greatest use of them, but it is something that could potentially be useful. Looks like Zeratul's trying to pull out there. I'm going to pull my Banshees back here to help us with Stitches. Looks like they decided to fly off. I'm not really sure if that stops their advancement or not. Looks like, oh, focusing here while Illidan does that. Oh, we should have Stitches right there, and we need to kill the gate so Zeratul can get out. He gets out with a blink though, so that's not going to be a problem. Between Vala and myself, we are able to clean that up immediately. Siege, looks like those knights are still pushing down the bottom. Zeratul doing a nice job right there. I'm picking that up, and I do want these guys. Oh, come on. The butt might build. Looks like I got Rhaegar out of that, and if I can get some help here. Assistance, please. Zeratul. That was a little bit overstay on my welcome. Looks like we do have Merc control on every part of the map now, pushing them forward. Mercenaries still on the bottom. We have Siege Giants going in to the middle. And up top, we do have the Knights moving across the map. So Zeratul has plenty of open space to work with. And looks like the midpoint here is going to go down. Metamorphosis to try and get out of there. Not the greatest use of it. But they're ignoring the Siege Giant. Oh, they're ignoring the Siege Giant to get the extra kills. And fortunately for them, they did have a spawn moving in almost immediately. Knights moving along the top still. doing quite a bit of extra damage there. And looks like Zeratul finally taking care of that, but we have seeds moving up for everyone. Let's take a look at our score. 26 to 12 now. 61,000 hero damage for me. Highest on the opposing team is Zeratul at only 36,000. That would put him in third, almost fourth place on our team. So they just don't have the damage to deal with what is happening right now. So we have another plant terror coming up. I'm going to pick up some siege giants before anyone on our team gets that. So we will have these guys ready to go. And the extra 40 damage, we're taking a look at how much damage I actually do. It's 306 per shot. And if I couple that with Inspire and also with the Berserk, that just it pushes that so much higher. Looks like the enemy plant terrors are moving across the map. So they're probably up here. -1 because they do have one inside the plant terror. Like Raynor trying to keep himself alive, but it's not going to be enough. And there's the enemy plant terror moving in. Illidan is now by himself. And we need to get out of here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I am really, really slow. And I need to turn around at some point, get inside the Tranquility, which is now down, rather unfortunately. I'm going to try and fight the plant terror here. Zeratul is pulling off. I'm not really sure where he ended up going. It's like Zeratul's all the way down there. Illidan, I believe, is not the one with the plant terror. Illidan has indeed died. And the fact that they're having to use their plant terror for full-on defense is really, really nice for us. Hopefully we can push it back a little bit more. But we did finally get that mid fort. Zeratul's going to pick up the bottom keep for us. That will help out immensely. Just a couple more shots here and there. Penetrating around to kill these guys. And there's Raynor coming in behind us. And maybe we can make something happen to him. I do want to stutter step here with the, I don't know what I'm taking damage from, but that is hurting, whatever it is. There's the extra damage that I want. Penetrating around on this guy. And he's trying to sprint right past us. There's Illidan coming up, and we might actually get away with them doing absolutely no damage whatsoever with this plant terror, and that is indeed what will happen. And now Stitches is going to go this way to try and get away and run right into the rest of our team. There's Illidan going to take him down, and he clicks me to try and do something. I'm not really sure what that was. Raynor coming in to try and get him a little bit of help. Right idea, Raynor. Probably the wrong execution. Rhaegar right there. Using that ancestral healing, it's not going to be enough, but he cannot face tank 3 assassins, and even with ancestral healing, you're still probably going to die.
Double kill.
So picking off these, looks like our enemies are actually trying to go for that Merc control finally. And these Banshees are pretty tough, all things considered. Not too tough. They look like Zeratul has that bottom lane all cleaned up, so I'm going to go here. And my guess is that whoever just took those mercenaries down here is going to be taking these ones. Yes, they are indeed. There's Tassadar still moving through that. Well, looks like Zeratul's moving up, trying to help out as well, and we'll steal those mercs. So that worked out pretty well for us. Oh, and I really would love to kill this. Looks like Knight is going to fall in 28 seconds. And
kill the shamblers.
I'm much more valuable to my team alive, but I do want these seasoned marksman stacks, so I'm going to be pretty greedy and try and just stay forward for those to be killed. And once that happens, then I'm going to back off and get these extra damages or extra seeds here for my team. We are 65 to 55. Couple more mercenaries right there for both teams moving across the map.
Do what must be done.
Inspire, pick these guys up. Oh, Rhaegar's picking up a lot of those seeds. And I am bringing friends. I'm bringing friends. Turn around, guys. Turn around. Turn around. Oh, Plant Terror's attacking me. Why is the Plant Terror attacking me? Why has it not turned around and fought some of these other guys by now? Holy cow. So what we needed was our whole team there. Most of our team is actually picking up mercenaries at this point. Zeratul died to something as well. Looks like Illidan, get in the void! Get in the void! Get in the void, Zeratul. Oh, this is bad for us. If we end up throwing this game here, it will be because of this. A full wipe right here is not something that we can ever afford. Looks like Zeratul goes down for the red team. Valla trying to do as much damage as she possibly can. Actually doing a really good job. Zeratul jumps in there, and now they are all out of tricks. Ultimate's blown. Illidan's still alive. And they're forced to go on a full-on retreat. We do, however, have a plant terror moving. Zeratul needs to get there along with myself in 13 seconds, 10 seconds now, so I don't know if that's going to be close enough to do anything. Illidan might be able to get Rhaegar right there. Maybe if he had if he had used his strike and then gotten in there. So it will be Zeratul and I versus their plant terror. Trying to get that, prevent our fort from going down here. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm going to have to use Berserk, and it's going to be really, really close. There we go. And there's Stitches trying to get that extra damage. Oh, he does have the double, the double gorge, but unfortunately for him, that's probably just going to delay his death. There goes the keep down up top. Valla taking that out, and if we can grab this plant terror while they are busy, this garden terror. Unfortunately, Valla and Illidan are both probably going to die. Well, Malfurion's trying to call for retreat to get them out of there, and this could be really bad for us if Zeratul ends up dying, or Illidan ends up dying 4-on-4. We need to get out of here. We need to really get out. Let's go. Let's get out of here, guys. So we got just enough. That's all we needed. They do not have enough left to actually take. I think Rhaegar's going to take quite a bit of damage. Keeps going down on the bottom for them. And now we are ready to go. Especially if we can move around the map. Oh, ooh, they're going to be very, very close. But I want to get down here and grab
will return again.
these seeds to prevent them from actually getting any more. There we go. Finally picked that one up. There comes Tassadar.
No terror lasts forever.
He's rooted right there. And now we can actually do this. Looks like we're going to need the Banshees up. And they're trying to take back some Merc control. It's exactly what they were trying to do. It's like, there goes Raynor, and I think my Banshees are actually dead. No, there is still one Banshee up.
Embrace your terror.
There is Malfurion for the heal. Oh, we need somebody to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. That's going to be too close right there. We did actually get that one, so finally took down Tassadar and Zeratul. So they were trying to take some Merc control on that, and they should be able to make something happen here. We have, look at our Malfurion's heals right there. Holy cow, and 0 damage, 100,000 right there. Closest to us is their Raynor with 63. So he's starting to pick up some here and there. They're pushing through the bot.
We should attack here.
Stay with them, please. So what they need to do is stay with the wave and make sure that they have plenty of backup going into this push. Unfortunately, it's going to be a 5v3 once they get there, so that's going to be pretty iffy for them. We do lose that mid keep. So not much point in us trying to defend the mid. There comes up the Plant Terror, and I'm going to get across the map as quickly as possible. Stitches is just gorging everyone here, and that, oh, that's going to be bad. No, it's not, with the Void Prism coming out. Actually ends up saving them. And now with 3 of them getting wiped right here. Yeah, this is bad. I need to move back to my hero. And just take down these mercenaries in the mid. Do what we can to defend a 5v3 push that is going to be coming our way momentarily. Just back. No sense in us all staying there and getting killed. We just need to put pressure on every lane.
Time to man up.
I don't know. Illidan should be able to get away from them pretty easily. And as long as we push every lane, we should be relatively okay. I have all of my cooldowns back up, so if they want to do anything, looks like Raynor has moved forward and actually gotten way out of position, got himself killed right there. And now we can safely grab mercenaries in order to put a little bit more pressure on our opponents, make sure that they can't do anything too sneaky. Make sure they have to stay in their base defending.
We gotta capture this mercenary camp.
So we actually got just enough seeds to prevent them from actually being able to do anything. Looks like Odin's going to jump in there, get the kill on Stitches, and the kill on Tassadar as well for us. And that actually might be it right there. We probably should be able to do something about there. I probably should be able to just win the game right here. Banshees are going to come out for us, do a little bit more damage, and that'll be it. GG right there. Zeratul coming back to try and defend. So if we take a look at our stats overall, we just crushed them in our damage, and Malfurion with that Tranquility does so much healing. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I know I did. Definitely the siege damage from Illidan here at 200,000 and that siege damage from Vala at also 200,000 helped out quite a bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I will see you later. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 2,000 experience from level 6. Oh well, we will get it next time.